Welcome back, Focus Learners. So glad you're joining us today. We have a really fascinating explainer lined up for you. We're going to dive in and objectively unpack a digital product called the Content Asset System. Now, this thing makes some absolutely massive marketing promises about totally transforming how you handle your content. But you know us, we aren't just going to take the shiny sales page at its word. No way. We're going to put those massive claims right up against a critical third-party affiliate review from ClickRena. Let's see what's actually going on beneath the surface, shall we? Okay, here is our roadmap for today. We're starting off with what they call the content creation trap. Then we'll unpack the actual asset system and peek inside the AI toolkit. After that, we absolutely have to decode the PLR license. And finally, we'll hit that reviewer's reality check. Let's get right into it. Kicking things off with Section 1, the content creation trap, and this idea of the endless cycle versus reusable assets. So if you've ever tried building an audience or marketing a business online, you absolutely know the struggle. I mean, it's exhausting, right? So I want to pose this direct question to you right off the bat. Are you creating content or are you actually building assets? According to the folks behind the Content Asset System, most creators are totally stuck in a hamster wheel. You write a blog post, publish it, maybe get a few clicks, and then crickets. It's forgotten, buried in a feed somewhere. The whole core premise of this product is to shift your mindset and your workflow away from those disposable one-off posts and toward building a growing, reusable library of digital assets, stuff that actually continues to serve your business over the long haul. And they promise a pretty structured approach to getting you off that content treadmill. It's a 3-step framework. Step 1 is learn the fundamentals, basically building a solid foundation. Step 2 is put into practice using AI, where they claim to help you apply artificial intelligence tools to, actually solve real problems and take action. And then step 3 is get results, achieving better outcomes and growing with confidence. It's honestly a very clean, logical progression. It promises to take you from a blank, intimidating screen all the way to a finished, monetized asset. Moving right along to Section 2. Let's really unpack the asset system itself and decode this massive 12-module bundle. Now, this system isn't just some quick single ebook. It is a massive bundle. And that brings us to this very specific, honestly staggering number, $2,837. Yep, that's the total claimed value the vendor sticks on their sales page. They arrive at that wild number by adding up the supposed real-world value of all 12 individual modules included in the bundle. Now keep in mind, this is a private label rights product, which we are definitely going to fully explain in just a bit, but the vendor positions this as a super premium collection of assets. Just look at the visual overwhelm here. The sales material intentionally throws an enormous amount of graphical assets at the buyer. The whole goal is to justify that massive value. You've got boxes, CDs, tablets, checklists, MP3s, PowerPoint files, just stacked on top for each other. It's literally designed to look like a mountain of value. But here is the absolute kicker. They are offering this entire mountain for a low ticket entry price of around $13. So naturally, you kind of have to stop and ask yourself, what exactly are you actually getting for $13? Which brings us to Section 3. Let's look inside the AI toolkit and really break down that value. All right, we'll start with the educational foundation. The core of the system is this 20-lesson coaching program, but they don't just hand you a giant block of text. They provide these 20 distinct lessons across multiple different formats. So you get 20 written lessons in editable Word and PDF formats, plus 60 minutes of HD video training. If you like to learn on the go, there are 20 MP3 audio lessons, and to top it off, 20 professionally designed presentation decks. They cover a wide range of marketing strategies, stuff like 8 tools every online marketer should use, or how to write quality content fast. The whole thing is designed to give buyers quick wins with ready-to-publish material in basically whatever format your audience wants. But hey, it's called the AI Toolkit for a reason, right? So alongside those core lessons, buyers also get 20 companion guides that are focused purely on AI implementation. These guides give you practical ChatGPT prompts, real-world examples, and exercises that are supposedly designed to help you execute the lessons way faster. And they provide these in fully editable Word and PDF files, which means you can totally tweak them, add your branding, and really make them your own. And it doesn't even stop at the educational content. The bundle also throws in the technical and marketing infrastructure. We are talking editable Photoshop e-cover templates. You get HTML lead capture pages and delivery pages. They even include a ready-to-use affiliate center, promotional banner graphics, pre-written email swipes, and a high-impact sales letter. Effectively, they're handing buyers a complete business in a box. The big idea here is that you don't have to design or code a single thing from scratch. You literally just plug in your payment links and boom, you're ready to launch your own product and even recruit your own affiliates. Let's pivot to Section 4, understanding the PLR license and the ground rules you need to know. Because this package is sold with private label rights, there are some very strict legal terms detailing exactly what a buyer can and cannot do with all these assets. It's definitely not a free-for-all. Private label rights, or PLR, basically means you're buying the right to rebrand the content as if you created it from scratch yourself. The included license certificate explicitly says you can rebrand, resell, and give away the content. You can slap your own name on the ebooks, use the videos in a paid membership site, or give a report away as a lead magnet just to build up your email list. But here's where it gets interesting. The crucial point is the contrast between what's allowed and what is strictly forbidden. Let's look at those rules. You absolutely can edit, rename, and sell the finished PDF and MP4 versions. You can bundle them with other products, and you can alter the graphics. But, and this is a huge but, you absolutely cannot sell or give away the editable source files. No sharing the Word documents, the Photoshop files, or the raw HTML. And most importantly, you cannot transfer the resale rights to anyone else. Basically, you can sell the finished product to an end user, but you can't sell them the right to become a seller themselves. It's a smart move that protects the vendor's original source material from just being endlessly duplicated and completely devalued. All right, Section 5, time for the reviewer's reality check, where we look behind the sales page. So we've seen all the massive promises and this enormous list of deliverables, right? But an independent affiliate review from ClickRetina offers a really important reality check here. The reviewer made a major discovery, and it's summed up perfectly in this quote: "The OTO tracks are not new content at all." Now, if you aren't familiar, OTO stands for one-time offer. These are the upsells that hit you immediately after you buy that initial $13 front-end product. And the reviewer found something absolutely fascinating about these specific upsells. According to their review, the secondary offers in this funnel, products with super flashy names like AI-powered Content Factory and high-profit digital assets playbook, are actually part of a shared, rotating inventory. Yeah, you heard that right. They aren't custom-built for the content asset system at all. In fact, the reviewer noted that these exact same upsell tracks with the exact same names and nearly identical prices were used on a completely different, previous launch by this exact same vendor. That one was called the Product Creation Engine. So the vendor is essentially creating a brand new front-end product to draw you in, but they're attaching a completely recycled back-end sales funnel to it. And let me tell you, that back-end funnel is extensive. It really reveals the true structure and the true cost of this offer. You start with that super low friction front-end price of $13.13. It's an incredibly easy yes. But once you step through that door, you have to navigate a maze of 14 total listings. We're talking multiple inline upsells, pro editions, bump offers, the whole shebang. If a buyer would actually say yes to absolutely everything in this shared upsell inventory, their total full funnel spend skyrockets to nearly $390. That initial $13, it's really just the bait to get you into a much deeper, much more expensive sales ecosystem. So we're left with a really fascinating contrast here. On one hand, you are indeed getting a massive list of deliverables. It's a complete business in a box with training, AI prompts, and all the marketing infrastructure for under $15. But on the other hand, you're also entering a funnel built entirely on shared, recycled PLR inventory that is specifically designed to maximize your spend. So I want to leave you with this provocative thought. Will buying this massive bundle actually force you to finally build your authority and start making assets? Or will this just become another folder of 12 modules gathering digital dust on your hard drive? Ultimately, it all comes down to your execution. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer. Focused learners, keep asking the right questions, and I will see you next time.